Okay, welcome back to another video, and for today's video, seeing as summer is right around the corner, I think it's that time again. Now, if y'all watch the channel consistently, you know that for every season, or I guess every year, I'll post a new top 10 upcoming games video. Seeing as we're basically already in summer, if not it being a month or two away, I figured, why not make another one? It's that time again. Today's video, this is going to be my top 10 upcoming Roblox games of summer 2023. All of these games should be releasing sometime around the summer. I'm sure most of them will be releasing in summer, but a couple might release after that period or close to it. I'm not exactly sure. Like I say in all my top 10 videos, I just want to make it very clear that this list is not in an order of quality. What I will say is I am slightly more excited for the games at the top of the list than the bottom. That being said, hopefully school is going great for y'all. I'm actually finishing up my senior year of high school. I already committed to my college and everything. So yeah, summer is basically here. If you're new to the channel and haven't yet, I would appreciate if you hit that sub button, as we're literally only, I think, like 300 subscribers away from hitting 140,000. And let's get straight into the video. Okay, so to start off this list, I have 5 different honorable mentions, with the first one being a game that I'm pretty sure all of you guys are familiar with, Anime Showdown. Now, I'm sure y'all are about to go, Chris, why do you have Anime Showdown? Didn't this game already release? And yes, this game did drop, but it didn't really drop. I mean, the game released, but it didn't have any content, it barely had any characters, and it was slightly buggy. But the game still has a whole bunch of potential, and if it had a full roster and was free, the game could be doing really good. So yes, Anime Showdown is an honorable mention, purely because I believe that the game is going to re-release sometime around summer 2023, and when it does, I think this game is going to be an actual game and do really good. But that's just me, it could happen, it could not happen. Anyway, it's an honorable mention. Next up on the list, I have Type Soul. Now, I've recorded at least 2 or 3 videos on Type Soul. This is a new Roblox Bleach game that should most definitely be releasing sometime around summer 2023. And the game is very unique. What I will say is, really quickly, this is a closed community Bleach game going to be releasing to the public at some point, which means it was made for a closed community. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the main drive or goal of this game is not really to sit there and beat up on level 5 thugs or level 5 NPCs. It's not really a bandit beater so much as a lot of other games that release nowadays. It's a lot more PvP oriented, and that's usually how closed community games are. Like, for example, in order to rank up in Type Soul, you have to actually progress through raids. If you're not fighting players, you will not level up, and that's just how the game is. But yeah, number 4, that's Type Soul. It's a closed community Bleach game releasing to the public. And number 3, right above it, I have Tower Bound. Now, if this is your first time hearing about Tower Bound, it's a new Roblox Tower of God game created by Yaya Fino, and it's definitely one of my favorites. The game is unique, it's interesting. There's a whole bunch of different aspects of the game that makes it different from other anime games on Roblox, and the game is developed by people who know what they're doing. Fino has worked on games like Deep Woken. The game is unique, and it's interesting to me because I don't think I've ever seen a Tower of God game on Roblox, which kind of draws me towards it a little bit more, especially now that we're getting a second season of Tower of God 2. I feel like this is a game you guys are really interested in. There's a whole bunch of different clans, classes. It's probably not going to make too much sense unless you actually watch the anime or read the webtoon, but if you have, you know what this is. And yeah, I'm not going to say too much about Tower Bound because it's just an honorable mention. At number 2, right above it, I have Hunter x Hunter Resurgence. Now, around a year or 2 ago, a game called Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale came out, averaged, I want to say 40 to 50,000 players, maybe more or less, I'm not sure. But the game did decently well, and then it shut down because it really did not have much content. It was just pure grinding. It wasn't fun. Hunter x Hunter Resurgence is the officially announced sequel created by the same developer, Viden. And even though we really haven't seen too much from this game, I do believe that Viden is going to at least try to make up for the mistakes that he made with the previous game and use that as an example. So I believe this game is going to be a lot better. At number 1, right above Hunter x Hunter Resurgence, I have Derelict Seas. This is a game made by my friend Jovan, and normally I'm a little bit hesitant to put One Piece games on these lists because I know how most of them end up turning out, but I have faith in this dude's dream. He's really trying to make a unique One Piece game, one that's different from basically everything that releases on a daily basis, and I respect that, which is why it's on here. I can't really say too much about Derelict Seas considering I haven't played it, but what I will say is the game is trying to do something different as far as the combat, exploration, and other aspects that make the game unique. And with that being said, that is the end of the honorable mentions. Moving on to the actual list, and number 10, I have Clover RPG, which is a new Roblox Black Clover game. Now, the main reason why Clover RPG is on this list is because the owner, Aber, has actually promised that he's going to be trying to make this game with a system that doesn't include bandit beating, or if it does, it's going to be unique and different from other games. Obviously, we can't confirm this until the game is out. We can test it for ourselves, but that is a really big promise to make. If it's true when he comes through, then this game does sound like it'll be really interesting. Moving past Clover RPG though, at number 9, I have Yaiba. which is a new Roblox Demon Slayer game made by a dude named Snaliel, whose effects are absolutely insane. So this game is going to, if nothing else, look visually stunning. This is another one where I really can't say too much about it myself because I don't have the ability to test it and I never have. But what I can say about this game is that, like I just said, for one, the effects look absolutely beautiful, and two, the combat seems very interesting. We haven't seen too much, but from what we did see, it did look like it could be really fun, and that is something that really keeps me playing, especially on anime games, is having a good combat, because usually the progression isn't too fresh, but the combat is where it can get mixed up. At number 8, right above Yaiba, I have Sword Tales, which is actually a game that just recently came on my radar, and I won't even lie to y'all, it actually seems like it's going to be one of the better SAO games to release in the past few years. The last Roblox SAO game I can remember genuinely enjoying was Swordburst, and that literally released when I was in middle school or elementary, I don't remember, but that was a minute ago. Yeah, moving past that, Sword Tales is a new Roblox SAO game. You can do all kind of cool things like ride mounts, which is such a sick feature to me. I love when games include that. Another cool feature I noticed is that they have the same system from SAO where you kill people and you become a red player or an orange player. If you watch a show, you know what I mean. If you didn't, then I probably sound crazy, but the game seems to really have taken a lot of core elements from SAO. Obviously it's an SAO game, but they've actually managed to transform it into a decent Roblox game, and I gotta respect the devs for that. Definitely one of the games that I'm more interested in as far as this list goes. The only reason why it's so low is because I literally just heard about it and I haven't really seen too much, but they do have a little trailer on their YouTube channel if you guys want to go check it out. I'm moving past Sword Tales, at number 7, right above it, I have Devos of Creation, or Devos, I'm not sure. Regardless of the name though, this is a new Roblox MMORPG, and I have to say this game looks phenomenal. It probably has some of the best mounts we've seen on the platform. The aerial mounts look so fun. I know I keep saying it, but I just love it when games include mounts. I feel like having the ability to ride some sort of animal or something like that makes the game that much more enjoyable, especially as far as exploration goes. The combat did seem somewhat interesting, but that's not really what I found to be the main appeal of the game. I feel like if you guys enjoyed playing Arcane Odyssey, you would enjoy playing this game as well. They seem to be very similar, but I can't really say too much about Devos of Creation, unfortunately, seeing as they haven't dropped testing yet, at least not for us. Regardless though, if you like Arcane Odyssey and you like adventurous type games and you like exploring, I really feel like you guys are going to enjoy Devos of Creation. At number 6, right above that, I have Jujutsu Infinite, which is a game that I'm pretty sure most of y'all watching already knew was going to be on this list. It's a new Roblox JJK game, and it has some of the craziest combat I've seen in a JJK game. I think it probably has the best combat, actually. I'll give it that. The best combat out of any JJK game. What I will say about this game is, if y'all actually watch the source material, JJK, if you watch the anime or read the manga, you will probably like the way this game is made, because the combat seems to actually really faithfully adapt the way combat in Jujutsu Kaisen is. Like, they literally took the JJK combat and put it into a game. I can't say much more than that. Right above Jujutsu Infinite, at number 5, I have Berserker, which is a new Roblox Berserk game made by Aaron C, and I'm pretty sure this game is going to be completely free. This is a passion project, and Aaron C went crazy making it. The animations, the scripts, I'm sure this wasn't cheap to fund, but the game looks absolutely insane. If you're a Berserk fan, you are going to fall in love with this game. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, y'all know my favorite anime is One Piece, and if I had a game made for One Piece the way in which Aaron C is making a game for Berserk, I'd be on it every day. I'm not exactly sure about this, but basically, if I'm not mistaken, Berserker is a new Roblox Berserk game where I guess the owner Aaron C is going to be dropping new story chapters or something like that every few months. I don't know if that's the exact timetable, but that's basically the main game. It's a story mode split up into multiple chapters, and it's free. If I'm not mistaken, his goal is to have anybody that hasn't watched or read Berserk be able to hop on the game, play it, and learn the story, which is actually pretty cool. With that being said, at number 4, right above Berserker, I have Venture. Now, Venture is a new open world RPG set in a kind of dark world, and I have to say the developers of Venture went absolutely insane. The animations on the creatures look great, the maps are built beautifully, combat looks great too, even though that doesn't seem to be the main selling point, whereas I think the exploration is. Like I said, the developers went crazy. Whoever built the map, for one, deserves a raise, because the map is friggin' beautiful. You got large cities, open deserts, caves, forests. Like I said, the map builder just went off. But yeah, I don't want to say too much about Venture. The game looks very cool. If you guys are into dark RPGs, I feel like this will be a game for you. And with that being said, moving on to number 3, I have Pocket Anime, which is a new Roblox anime game with a unique take on, I want to say, I guess Pokemon, because it's basically just Pokemon but with anime characters, and that's actually a really cool concept because I have not really seen anybody do it. That's literally the only way I know to describe it. This game is basically just Pokemon with anime, and the developers make it look really good. The map was made great. The way in which you traverse around the map was made even better because you have different mounts from various anime. Like, for example, there's a scene in the trailer where you're using Goku's, or my bad, I guess the motorcycle from Dragon Ball. Another one where you're using Ace's Striker. I think there was one where you were using Mihawk's Coffin Boat as well, but y'all get the point. The exploration is crazy. There's a climbing system, which I don't get why every anime game doesn't have one, because it makes exploration that much better. And above all, the concept is unique. We haven't really seen a game like this made on Roblox, and that's what we need, is more unique and original ideas. Pocket Anime is definitely a game that I cannot wait to release. Similar to every other anime game, or the majority of the anime games in this list, the map is made beautiful. I don't know if y'all saw their Wano capital. It looks crazy good, especially if you're a One Piece fan. I'm sure you could appreciate it. I also have to say I love the wide variety of characters. We're not only getting One Piece, we're getting anime like Dragon Ball, Naruto, and I guess those are pretty mainstream, but it's not just one anime, and I have to appreciate them for that. Moving past number 3, at number 2 I have Holy War X, and I'm pretty sure all of y'all watching know what this is. This is a new Roblox 7 Deadly Sins game. I have to say, just based on what we've seen so far, I'm definitely excited to see it come out. I know most of y'all are excited as well, considering how damn popular this game is, but yeah, getting into it, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about Holy War X is the flight system. I won't lie, I don't know how if he did it, but it's so smooth, it's fluid, and you can kind of use those 2 words to describe the entire game. It has a mount system with horses, which I don't get why every anime game doesn't do, because I just feel like it adds so much to the versatility of the game. Combat looks fun as well, even though I haven't actually tried it myself, so I don't want to speak too much on that, but it did look like it'd be at least enjoyable to play. The exploration seems really good. There's multiple ways to traverse around the map, whether you're a fairy or an angel or a demon or whatever, or you're on a horse, and that is one of the biggest features of the game to me, is that they give you multiple ways to get around the map. So if you're not a certain race, you can't literally fly, you're still able to get around, and that's great. I won't even lie to y'all, I feel like I'm not doing Holy War X justice. I don't know how to describe this game better for y'all. It's basically just a new Roblox 7 Deadly Sins game, and the game looks good. I can't think of many shortcomings. With that being said, at number 1 on this list, the game that I am most anticipated for, the one that I hype up the most, it's gotta be Rel Seas. I won't lie. I mean, just looking at every single sneak, how could I not be excited for this game? Rel Seas, from what I can see, is the first Roblox One Piece game we're getting on Roblox, and they're gonna be like, Chris, what are you talking about? Why are you riding Rel Seas that hard? Oh, I'm sorry, but Rel Seas, from what I can see, is going to be one of the first actual One Piece games we've received on Roblox in a minute, maybe even years. And the reason why I say that is because the developers, the Kerr brothers, seem to actually be making the One Piece game with the intent of it being a One Piece game. It works like it did in the show. Like, for example, something Rel Seas is doing is allowing hockey, if y'all watch One Piece, to be an actual important part of the game. People with hockey can reflect and negate Del fruit abilities like it is in the show. It's not just a mechanic like it is in other games where you press a button and then you do more damage or something like that. No, the people working on this game actually care about One Piece. On top of that, the game's exploration seems absolutely amazing, and I know y'all are tired of me saying that, but obviously that's the biggest thing to me in a game, is how well the exploration is. But on top of that being good, the combat seems really versatile as well. Another thing that really strikes out to me about Rel Seas is how balanced it seems to be. Like, for example, you could be fighting somebody with a Gorogoro no Mi, right, in their giant Amaru form, and you could be a regular human with Rokushiki and still box with them. I love how balanced the game is. Even if you're fighting a Delphi user, for example, as long as you're strong enough hockey, you can still box with them no matter what they have. And then to finish it all off, the game actually looks really visually appealing as well. The fruits look great, the abilities look great. Overall, Rel Seas is just a really well-made game. I can't wait to play it. And yeah, that's been my top 10 upcoming games for the summer season. Let me know how y'all are feeling down below. If I missed anything, comment them down below. Maybe I'll add them to the description. And yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.